Hi dear viewers and victorious creators of my channel. Finally I decided to make a new recipe for myself and for you. Hopefully it works out because I haven't tried to bake or cook artichokes and today is the day. Let's start. So this was first time I got this pack of 4. Should accept that I've kept them for about a week in my fridge because I was sick. They probably changed in color and in texture, but hopefully there is something left to eat inside of them. So I decided to mix bacon for my today's recipe, lemon, then some pecans and walnuts, garlic, salt. I decided to mix dried parsley and dried thyme, but you may choose whatever you like, and some olive oil. I chose organic extra virgin olive oil, and you may need the peeler, or you may even peel with a knife if you want. You will need to cut the spikes. Cutting of my artichokes will be done by my new Jinsu knife. Well, for the beginning we have to clean the leaves that we don't need, at least one row. And I'm gonna cut half of this, or here, this much, because there is lots of meat here. See that white? That part you may eat. And now I'm gonna peel this part. According to Laura Vitale, as soon as you peel, you have to put some lemon juice all over that peeled place so it doesn't get brown. Actually, this will be the third step. I'm gonna cut this part to get rid of half of the spikes there. Now, not that much left, but I'm gonna cut these spikes. I'm cutting wide, not just the tips of the spikes, because these leaves are kind of old. Here we go. Now I have this. I'm leaving this on a side. Well, dear viewers, after cutting and cleaning and washing and putting some lemon, my artichokes are ready to be boiled. But before I start putting them into this pot, I'm going to cut these stems.
See there? Okay. All 4 of them. And then I'll place them into the pot so they stay together tightly. Look.
So they don't move around. Okay, add this also inside, but before I have to put more lemon.
So there. And the 4th one this way. Look.
You know, I've decided just to squeeze the lemon on top of my artichokes. And by the way, I'm going to add 1 tablespoonful of salt in there. I don't want it to be too salty. So, and as I'm not going to add garlic into the garnishing, I'm going to add it into the water to boil together with my artichokes. It's a very small piece of garlic, and a baby one. It's the 3rd one, so that's it. And I've covered with the top. Well, while my artichokes are cooking, I'm going to chop the nuts and fry the bacons, and then cut and make small pieces. And I'm using pecan and red walnut. I'm going to fry the bacon with a little bit of olive oil. Here is my bacon. I'll be back. The last 2 pieces are left. After removing the fried bacon, I'm not going to get rid of this oil. I'm keeping it for the further use. Now that my artichoke is fully cooked, I'm going to let them cool down a little bit, and later I'll remove the chalk from inside of each of them. Let's start with this one, which is almost open. So try to open my artichoke little by little to get to the middle of the flower. As you know, this is a flower. Now, this part is called chalk, because if you eat it, you'll choke to death. So we are going to remove it with the help of a spoon. See that? You are not supposed to eat this, otherwise you may choke. By the time I removed this choke part, the whole artichoke came apart. So I'm going to remove the last pieces of this feathery part. With my second artichoke, I decided to open it totally, and instead of digging, and do the following. Just take out this whole middle part in order not to suffer, and just leave the heart. That's the heart, and this is the choke part. The feathers are inside, see there? I decided to make, instead of artichokes, roses. First of all, I'm going to mix the leftover oil with the leftover artichoke juice. Oh, I forgot to mention, I'm going to add also a little bit of flour to my oil and the artichoke juice. Pouring the juice into the oil. As I ran out of my tomato sauce, I'm going to use these 3 packs of ketchup. 2 tablespoonfuls of flour is enough. At the end, I decided to improvise again and added 2 of this creamy Swiss cheese. And after it starts boiling, I'm turning it off. Well, I had to switch the frying pan into a non-stick one. And one warning, you should better put the flour before the water gets warm even, because otherwise it's becoming like small snowballs inside your gravy. So this is the ready product, and now let's garnish our artichokes. Recently I bought coconut bites from Costco, and today I will use the container for my artichokes. I washed it and dried it, and now instead of serving one by one, I'm going to make a huge flower out of my artichokes. So when I'm done, I'll be back. Now that I've arranged the leaves of artichoke and put the dip in the middle, I'm going to add my nuts. And finally, the bacon time. I'm adding the bacon. Artichokes are ready. By the way, I forgot to mention, before serving, please warm up the dip. As it has oil in it, it has bacon oil in it, so in order to digest easily. And here is my plate with the hearts of artichoke and the stems. Now I'm going to add some bacon in the middle. You may just sprinkle the nuts around for the bacon. After warming my dip, I'll add it on top of this. As you've already seen, and these are the hearts. So you may find something similar to this container, like a plate or a serving dish, something like that, and arrange your artichoke leaves around the walls and put something in the middle for the dip. This may become a new and favorite dish of your family during the holidays. This one, the artichoke hearts mixed with nuts and bacon, may become the best choice for the good time at a table for 2 during the Valentine's Day. Each one may get 2 pieces of the stems and half of the artichoke heart. Hope you like my today's improvisation of the artichoke recipe and the dip, and hope you come back for more soon. Thanks for staying with me till this moment, and see you in my next video. Happy holidays, everybody!